YVR, terminal. We've got aircraft being run up. It's kind of an interesting day here at YVR because we've got aircraft actually a lot of Air Canada flights are delayed today. They've got an IT issue which they're dealing with. It's been on the news on the road coming out. So it's going to be an interesting day. We're starting our show in 1 minute, and it's coming up on 11 a.m., which is our regular start time. I'm just going to let this ease off. Each night we're going to run right beside me. So I'm just going to wait for that to subside. Welcome to the show. This is Airliners Live. My name is Henry Tenby. This is the Southside Show, the South Terminal parking lot, observation deck location today. We've got a Beach 1900 doing engine runs. Understanding. So I'm not going to compete with that. So let that finish doing this thing itself. I'll be back to you guys verbally at that time. Welcome to the show. Everybody's doing well.
Okay, test. How's the audio, guys? Is the audio better now? I think I had it. Well, I know I had the cables a bit set up in reverse. So hope the audio's better now. You guys let me know. That's better. Thanks, Planespotting, Mike. Appreciate that. Yeah, just in my rush to get things set up, we had the audio cables put in reverse. So welcome to the show. It's 11:03 here in Vancouver. Hello, Dry Dock 57. Normally watching from Canada, but now in the UK. Excellent. It's Vancouver. This is the Airliners Live Vancouver show. My name is Henry Tenby, and we're live from the Vancouver Airport South Terminal. I have a Beach 1900 that's running its engines. I'll show it to you right here. It's right there doing engine run-ups. So just not too far away from me, and it's putting out a lot of noise. So I'm not going to compete with that. I'm just going to let that finish its run-ups, and then I'll be back with you guys verbally. So once that's finished. Glad the audio's better, guys. Hello, Stick and Rudder. I guess you guys can still hear me. Yeah, it's Vancouver. It is a gorgeous day, isn't it? Beautiful day here in Vancouver. Sunny, some puffy clouds around. Can't complain. It's about 15 degrees, something like that. And I think it'll be a nice show for us. I'll tell you guys more about what's happening here at the airport. We do have a bit of a news item, actually. So we'll just have to, as I said, I just want to wait for the audio to improve here once I get the chance to speak to you guys without that Beach 1900. I'll tell you, give you guys the full lowdown on what's going on. Did you notice that? I've got the umbrella up, and if I let go of the tripod, it's weather vaning on me. I don't know if you can see that. We've got the actual tripod there. If I go like this, well, even the door's weather vaning. I don't know if you guys can see that. That door, it looked like that door had some weather vaning on it, but definitely a good wind here. We're on runway 26. So we've got the departures on, oh gosh, oh, whoa, I am sorry, we got something nice here. Look at this. What a beautiful machine this is. Erickson. Don't know my helicopter types, but this looks like it's going to go flying. What a beautiful machine that is, American registered. Erickson air crane, operator of the S-76 sky cranes. Or is it an S? What is a sky crane? S-76? Or is it an S-60 something or other? Yeah, they're famous, Erickson. This is a nice looking helo for sure. This is going to go out for a test flight. Yeah, nice, really nice find for us. Lucky us, actually. This is a nice movement to start. Not a fixed wing, but a nice movement to start the show. Definitely different. Yeah, I guess he's good at. There's a area off the ramp here where they can lift off. Helo pad. Oh, look at that angle. Look at the angle on that blade. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Awesome. It's a hell of an egg beater. It's at about 20 degrees angle there. This is really cool. It's not often that we get to see large helicopters flying. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on that for us. WestJet taxiing for departure. I think it's going to be a pretty busy day. We do have a news item that was on the radio actually as well. Air Canada has what they're terming as IT problems, and it's affecting the entire domestic network. And Air Canada's flights are delayed. Almost every Air Canada's flight has a delay of some length or another. And on the radio, they were talking to a fellow who's actually sitting on an aircraft here at YVR, and he basically said that, oh, that was fast. That was fast. Look at that. Oh well. Short flight. but I'm not going to hold it right behind the stairs for us. Yeah, so Air Canada's... Oh, here we are. Because of this IT issue, apparently Air Canada's flights are delayed across the country, and that's all we really know at this point. I'll just kind of hold the camera on this just in case we have something happening here. Hello, Waters, Project Flyer, nice to have you with us. Now, apparently, are we still having sound issues? Okay. Normally, which is very, very strange. I'll just I can plug. Yeah, I'll just what to do? Okay, hang on. Again, I can't hear what you're saying. It's very difficult to hear because of this airplane running its engines just feet away. So. I wonder unplug everything. Everything has now been plugged back in. I've unplugged everything and plugged it all back in. These airplanes finally leaving, so I'll be able to have communication with you. So, okay. Stand by 1 second, Mark. Turn the volume louder so I can hear you properly. Turn the volume up at maximum. Okay, Martin. Okay, so Martin, now I should wait for the sound to subside so I can actually hear what you're saying. It's just audio assault accidentally from two areas. Okay, now I think I can hear you, Mark. Unplug the headset. Okay. Yes? Okay. 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 So Martin, I've got the headset on now. Is it still distorting? How is it? I'm just wondering if that was because we had audio coming in from all different areas. I'm wondering, how is it? I'm just going to talk nonstop. Million times better. Okay, well then we'll go with this. Any problems, let me know again, Martin. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Okay, everybody, you heard it as I was talking to Martin. There was some form of audio issue. I think we have it behind us now. Paul Brooks says 5x5. I basically unplugged everything, plugged it back in a couple times, and whatever it was, I think it's passed. Could have been we had a lot of that engine ran up a bay, maybe was deflecting audio here. I don't know, but as long as it's better now, guys, that's good. So let's go with this. Ilgaz. Hey, Ilgaz. Thank you for joining us from Istanbul. And yeah, so here we are. Let's do an official welcome to the show. Let's do that. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? My name is Henry Tenby. Sorry about the bit of the problems that we had on our startup, but gremlins do exist. But this is the Airliners Live Vancouver show, and it's Vancouver South Terminal where we're filming from today. This is the South Terminal observation deck. I'm wearing my Lufthansa 747-8 ball cap today. Maybe we'll get to see a Lufthansa 747. It'll be the 400 though if it comes in on the north side, not the 8. But that's the theme of the day. Lufthansa and their 747s. Really nice day here in Vancouver. We do have some wind or breeze, whatever you want to call it, and I do have my umbrella set up, and the wind's moving things around a bit, so we're just going to have to go with the flows and roll with the punches. It's an interesting day today because as I was driving out from my home to the airport, it was on the news, headline news, that Air Canada's having IT issues today of an undisclosed nature, but it's resulting in flight delays all across Canada on Air Canada's departures. They actually had a guy calling the radio station from his phone on board the airplane, and even the pilots said they really don't know too much other than they're just waiting for their dispatch and whatnot. So hopefully they'll get those IT issues addressed perhaps in the next few hours. Things will get back to normal, we'll see. We're certainly wishing all the folks in the IT department at Air Canada good luck in getting that resolved. Beautiful, beautiful day today. About 20 degrees, as I say, gentle breeze. We're on runway 26. So we're doing departures on 26 right here in front of us. Arrivals on 26 right. I should say we're doing the departures on 26 left, south side of the field, which is the runway that we have visuals on today. Usual traffic in the books for our show today. We've got the Jumbolino sitting here. They've got the crew on it right now, prepping it for departure. We do have the KF Aeroflyer 37-500, or is it the 600? Yeah, 600. It's just sitting a few hundred meters that way. Taxied in as I was getting set up, so it'll probably depart for us. I'm sure it will. And yeah, it should be fun. So let me climb behind the camera, strap in, and we'll have a good fun show, guys. Okay, so here we have, let's see, Embraer Porter on the roll. Stretched Embraer. To my eyes, it's basically a two-engine DC-873. A bit tighter than that. See if we get a rotation out of it. Come on. Not quite. Not quite, but we'll wait for the climb out. Should be around there, somewhere around there. Be patient. zoom in as soon as I've got visual on it. That's a heavy airplane. Look at that. Wow. A bit of a runway hog today with the heat. You can see the heat distortion as it climbs into the atmosphere. Nice. So back to our Jumbolino. As I say, they're doing ground prep on it this morning. Fueling the aircraft. Maintenance is having a look around as well. Or they were, I should say. We got another oh, look at this. KF Aeroflyer. Speak of the devil, there's KF Aeroflyer on the roll, actually. Let's see if we can get a high performance climb out. Never know. Yeah. Let's see what she does. Let's see what she's made of. Yep, pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. It was pretty decent. Definitely a light bird. Definitely a light bird. We got a Air Canada Jazz CRJ setting up on the runway here. Excellent. So how is everybody doing? Alex Poulter, thank you very much for your member for 10 months in premium economy. Good stuff. Thank you very much for that, Alex. We're very happy to have you in premium economy. Hope you're enjoying the ride. And Alex says, loving the show so far. Keep up the good work, Henry. My pleasure. Well, again, sorry for the gremlins, the sound issue gremlins. Let's see. Just turned on the radio. Lost it. Better. Yeah. Got it. Got it. Okay, so what's happening on the field? We have got a WestJet arrival on the other side. And we got a Flair. There should be a Flair taxiing out on the field, and we've got a WestJet right here that's heading to Cancun, right on the. I gotta move the camera around fast because I don't think they're gonna have too much delay rolling today. No, they're not. Yeah, this is heading to Cancun. And there's the Flair. I was mentioning a Flair. The Flair is right there. Where's the Flair going to? The Flair is going to Montreal, actually. See, we've lost almost all of our snow. Isn't that incredible? Almost all our snow is gone. Yeah, so this is heading to Montreal. It's the Flair 104. And I saw another. Yeah, there's an Air Canada widebody here as well, taxiing out. Right. No, it's not a wide body. That's a Max heading to Santa Ana Airport. Is the Air Canada 598. Very similar to the day that we had last week here. With the sun and the warmth. So it looks like a carbon copy to my eyes as I view the through the camera here. So who else is here? We've got Matt Healy. He's enjoying tea and crumpets as he watches the show. Sounds very nice. There's the Flair heading to Montreal. Vinkman7 says, Happy June, everybody. That's right, it's June the 1st. Happy June from Vinkman7. It's a very nice sentiment. Planespotting Mike asks how the weather's been. It's been pretty much, mixed bag. We kind of have a couple days of cloud, then we have a couple days just like this. Luckily, we had the cloud in between our shows, so we've been well timed. Okay, here comes a Dash 8 landing on this side. Let's see I wonder if it's Summit. I'll have to have a look. Don't think so. Looks like Jazz. Or is that WestJet? We'll have to see. WestJet. It's WestJet. Or WestJet Encore as they call themselves. Nice landing. Okay, let's go down to the button and get our flare. Yeah, you can see the puffy clouds. This is pretty typical. We had the exact same weather last Thursday. And what else have we got? We got another lander because flare seems to be holding. Let's check the flight radar to see if we have another approaching aircraft here. Doesn't look like it. Again, I'm having a look in our flight radar here, and I don't see any imminent. Okay, there's flare. They're moving now. There you can see the construction they're doing. There's big piles of dirt that weren't there last week. So things have changed. Those piles of dirt were definitely not here when we were doing our show last week. I don't think they're going to be there permanently. I don't think that's a good idea for them to leave huge mounds of dirt blocking our view of the runway. There's rolling. Next stop, Cancun. As to be expected, we're heading to Cancun. I'm sure there's not an empty seat in the house. We can wait for them to present the usual spot. So, yeah, he's boogieing. He's definitely going gangbusters. There he is. Heading for Mexico. Let's move down to the button. We've got our Max already in position. Going to Santa Ana Airport, Air Canada. Right, where is it? I thought I saw it. Yeah, further down, sitting right there. That's the Max heading to Santa Ana. Andrew, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Andrew says, just showing our appreciation, Henry. Well, thank you very much, Andrew. You're a scholar and a gentleman and a very generous one at that. You make a donation every single show, and it does not go unnoticed. And I really want to show my appreciation. Thank you so much, Andrew. That is mega kind of you. Okay, our Santa Ana flight is now on the roll. Some heat distortion here. Let's see if you can get that nose up before the building. Tried, but he just didn't have enough oomph to do it. So we'll wait for him in the usual spot, kind of about here, and then we'll do a follow it on him. There it is. 2.5 hour flight from here down to Orange County. It's a nice flight. Very nice. Okay, let me just, we've got a little bit of a break so I can have a look at the, chat. I'd like to see how you guys are doing. Well, Lori M, thank you very much, Lori, for your support. Lori M has just gifted 5 Airliners Live memberships. Thank you so much, Lori. It's really kind of you and very generous of you as well. So I hope everybody's doing well. I see there's 300 of us, or 298 of us in the house right now. Hopefully we can boost that number a little bit. We'll see. And I'm just trying to see if we've got anything on the flight radar right now coming into our side of the field. Not really. So they're just, as you can see, they're just prepping the 146 or the RJ. And hang on. Okay guys, I've got my phone. We can do some live one-on-one. You guys have any questions? I can answer them. We can have a chat, just the two of us. I think this is kind of a fun thing to do. Actually, I'll stand closer to the microphone, or maybe I'll wear... Oh, there we go. That's better. That's much better. So I think you guys can hear me better. Excellent. Well, Venkman 7, member for 2 months. Looking forward to many more months. Awesome, Venkman. Appreciate that. Premium economy. And Jillian Clow. Thank you so much, Jillian, for your generous gifting of 1 Airliners Live membership. Hope you're doing well, Jillian. By the way, it's a good time for me to say, if you're enjoying the show, this doesn't apply to anybody that's already made a donation. So if you haven't made a donation, maybe you could donate 1 unit of currency of wherever you're living. So if you're in England, £1 or $1, 1 peseta, 1 shekel, 1 euro, wherever you live. If you could donate €1, that'll really help us out, or $1, 1 unit. And I'll thank you live right now if you're able to and in the mood for doing that. So we do have our costs in running the show. Our data costs are quite significant. So your financial help certainly makes it easier for us, and we do appreciate that. So I am here in the chat looking for your comments, looking for your donations. If you'd like to donate €1, that would be awesome. If you'd like to donate $1, again, for those of you that have already made a donation, please don't do that, because you've already been very generous. So I'm talking about the other 296 people that haven't made a donation yet that are watching our show. So if you guys could possibly make a €1 or $1 donation, that would be really appreciated. There we go. Much appreciated. Andrew, it wasn't necessary. Andrew, the Westies insisted. Well, Andrew, it was totally unnecessary because you've already been mega generous. But thank you, Andrew, for that £2 donation. And Chrissy B, thank you. That is kind of you. I appreciate your €1. Matt Smith donated double his allotment, so he's good now for 2 weeks. £1.99. Matt says, thank you very much, ladies and gents, and I second that emotion. Venkman, let's keep the stream going. That's very kind of you, Venkman 7. $5. You've donated for you and Alex times 2.5. So I think that's the math. So I hope you guys are doing well. It was fun seeing you guys the other last week on the north side. Really kind of you. So let's see if there's any questions here. Neves Salas is joining us from Brazil. He says, good job, congratulations. Loopy says, yeah, I agree. If you guys can share the stream, that helps us bring more people. London Drugs Air Service, truck took off behind me. Yeah, if you guys can share the stream and put the stream into your Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or whatever you're on, that could help bring people to the stream. So if you could just copy, there's a little button that says share at the bottom of the video screen. Click the share, and then you can find the URL, the web URL of the stream. And if you could just plunk it into your Facebook page or tweet it out, or you can't do it on Instagram, but certainly Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, that could help bring some eyeballs onto the stream and would be really appreciated. So Chris M, thank you very much for your $2 donation, Chris. Yeah, you're now you're double. You're good. You're good for 2 shows. And Michael Walker, Michael, thank you so much for your £2 donation. Just making sure that we haven't missed anything exciting coming out here. Paula, thank you so much, Paula. Paula Danes for your £2.99 donation. And Michael Walker, thanks again. I really appreciate that. Terry Edwards, £2. Thank you so much. Guys, you're rocking it. But what I'm going to say is, for those of you that have already made donations up to this second, you're good. You're golden. No need to make any more donations when I'm with the making a request for donations from the others during other parts of our show. So thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. Do you guys have any questions that you know? This is because we've got a bit of downtime. I could maybe answer a few questions that you have. Loopy says 200 likes. Brody says, am I coming back to Manchester? I would love to come back to Manchester. It's going to be on my plan. I'm hoping in the fall to be over in Europe. There's the Amsterdam Aviation Fair in September. I believe it's the 3rd week of September, and I'm really hoping to attend that Amsterdam Aviation Collectible Show. It's one of the best shows in the world. I love it. And if it's at all possible, I'll try and come over and visit Manchester at that same time. So that's a great question, and I would really look forward to that, to being a guest on Martin Andy's Airliners Live Manchester show. So looking forward to that. Great question. Nigel Roscoe, thank you very much, Nigel, for your £1.99 donation. He says, Nigel says, greetings, Henry. Have a good show. What's my favorite livery? Great question. But top of brain, immediate answer, CP Air, who I'm doing a book on. Based here in Vancouver up until they became Canadian. We've got a Max. Let's go and get the Max, guys. I'll be back. We'll do this again, though. It's a good way to pass the downtime, and it goes fast. So let's get this Max. We've got a Max headed to. Where's this Max going to? Let's see if I can zoom in. It's going to Phoenix. So let's get it. It's right there, heading to Phoenix. Yeah, Max is heading to Phoenix as the Air Canada 1054. We've got the HeliJet Learjet actually on the active. So once the HeliJet Learjet departs, the Air Canada Max will be able to climb into position. For those of you that are curious, we're 37% on the battery, and you can see we've got quite a bit of heat going, but it's par for the course. It's a warm day, so we can't really avoid it. We're just going to have to live with it. And come on, guys. HeliJet, you can do it. I think they use this for Medevac. I believe. That's my understanding anyhow. Thank you, Flying Peacocks, for the WestJet 37 on short finals. I did see it on the other side, on the north side. So, yeah, we're patiently waiting here. There it goes, there it goes. It's on the roll now. Let's move the camera to the other side of the pole. Wait for it, and it's rolling. service is now turning on the active without wasting much time too. Off to warmer climes, much warmer climes if I dare say so. You should be rolling momentarily. I don't think they're gonna have too much separation here. Yeah, I'd love to come back to Manchester. Had a great time. Also did a day trip out to Liverpool. First time visiting Liverpool. Just loved it. Would even do it again. It was so good. I mean, just walking around, and not to say that I didn't enjoy walking around Manchester too. That was also very, very nice. So there's definitely, you know, a lot of stuff for the tourist to see. Highlight, of course, would be to see Martin and Andy and appear and see all you guys, to be on the Airliners Live show. There we go. Air Canada's rolling now. Destination Phoenix. Sky Harbor Airport. Thank you very much, Rosalind, for your very generous £5 donation. Yeah, Rosalind, thank you. £5 donation from Rosalind. Very much appreciated. There we go. Beautiful. So, Avro liners being prepped. So, Rosalind, that was very, very, very generous of you. And Brody, member for 4 months in premium economy. Hooray! Hip hip hooray! Great news. Long may it continue. So we've got Japan Airlines coming in on the other side. Their 767-300 Narita service. Might as well point the camera at it. Been in the air for about 9.5 hours, I would guess. Something like that. In and out of cloud. Oh, let's see if we can catch it. Glimpse of it. Yeah, there's one glimpse. And another glimpse should be here. Yeah. Oh, look who's back in town. Our big helicopter's back after its test flight. That would have been a very nice flight for us to have been invited on. I suspected it was going to be a test flight, which it was. Erickson Sky Crane. Yeah, the aircraft that made them famous was the S-61 Sky Crane, which is a huge monster of a helicopter used for heli logging and loading very large pieces of equipment for mining and whatnot, to and from ships and remote locations. But actually, I know what this aircraft is doing here. They are replacing the Roger Shaw sign on in downtown Vancouver, and it was on the radio. It was on the radio that there was going to be traffic congestion in Cole Harbour because of helicopter work downtown. And this changing of the sign requires this helicopter to basically transport large signage sections from the top of the building to the ground. And I'm pretty sure that's what this is doing here. Erickson must have the contract for the Shaw Tower sign, and that's what it's doing here. It's figured it out. I just put 2 and 2 together and made 4, not 3. So yeah, they were talking about on the radio this morning as I was driving in, they were explaining that the traffic congestion downtown because of the helicopter doing the signage. This is it. So here you go. That's it. That's the story. Beautiful. Medevac coming in, Medevac King Air. Turning back from a job. And we've got an Air Canada 777 taxiing out too. Great, heading to Montreal. It's the Air Canada 304, which I'll point the lens at here momentarily. Hey Rob, how are you doing? Corporate birds coming in?
I gotta see if he took off or not.
Okay. So there's the Air Canada Montreal service. I just want to check the chat. How are you guys all doing here? Brody, Brody, member for 4 months, premium economy. Want to make sure that I'd rather acknowledge it twice than miss it. So Brody, thank you so much.
There was a United Arab A380 just went over here, and there's another one coming this way.
Okay. But in terms of inbound traffic, just checking the corporate arrivals for today, if there's anything special on the corporate side. the tree, so heavy. Coming out. The Max is going to San Francisco. It's the Air Canada 564. Gravel, Matt Healy says, are those gravel piles? Yeah, they are. They're piles of dirt and gravel. They're moving their construction to the east side of the field now. So those huge piles of dirt and gravel that we saw are new. They weren't here last week. So hopefully they'll get done whatever they need to get done soon. Rob, do you know anything about those piles of dirt? They're right there. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, we don't know what it's about. I mean, they're new. They're new. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so they do have a lot of, they've got equipment out there.
They dug up the taxiway on the far end, so I wouldn't be surprised they're doing the same as.
Makes sense, yeah, so that's probably it. They're going to do work on the construction.
Completion date is November.
Of this one?
The one down there?
Oh, because I thought they were going to, it was an end of June completion.
I heard November, so I don't know.
Great. Well, that's good, because then we're going to have the action on the north side then, as long as that continues.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Great news. Little Navajo just landed. There's the Navajo. Yeah, there's construction equipment sitting around the field, and here comes another Air Canada Heavy.
Might even have something to do with the waterway building back there.
Oh, could be. That could be. So this Air Canada wide body is heading to Montreal, Air Canada 306. So 2 flights to Montreal back to back. Well, one of them's obviously delayed. And we've got a Q400 on the roll. There it is. And here comes the passengers. Passengers are boarding their Avro liner. Passenger time for Avro liner, right on. Okay, so who have we got here? Hello, Sandra Hill. Thank you for joining. Paula says she wishes she was flying to Vancouver soon. There's that Navajo. Iskew Air, I think. Yeah, Iskew Air, that's correct. Okay, see you later, Rob. There's passengers boarding. Yeah, so the fellow I was talking to is Rob. He's our resident BizJet and corporate expert. He's out here usually on Thursdays as well. He bicycles out and does his spotting today as well. So yeah, he's a good guy, and he's got a great source of information on corporate aircraft. Who owns what, what's coming in. He watches the corporate scene very, very closely. Oh, there we go. Air Canada Max on the roll. we know. Oh, we still have more passengers coming up. We've got a WestJet on the active right now, waiting for its clearance. And this WestJet, where's it going to? It's heading to Saskatoon. It's the WestJet 868. So there it goes, on the roll. Battery's at 20%, so everybody's aware. I may have to do a battery change in the next several minutes. Nice. Oh yeah, gosh, we got a nice rotation out of it too. You know what? I'm just going to get the batteries all ready, so bear with me for a second, folks. Batteries in my pocket. I forgot to do that during setup, so okay, it's me. Batteries around, but I got it now. We're all good. Batteries are going into pocket. They're ready. So I'm watching. Yeah, 19%. 19%. So. Oh, there was a while I was fiddling around, so this corporate iron came in. We've got Air Canada, the Montreal flights. Down at the button. Oh, they're taking the extension, so we're not going to be able to see it actually. Not until it's rolling. %on the battery. Oh, isn't that a nice scene? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, everybody. Yes, David, we have a lot of wildfires. They're actually burning out of control here. I think there's about 100 in Alberta that are burning right now. Out of control. That's right, Planespotting Mike. We're going to do a battery change very, very shortly. The battery's still holding at 18%. I'll probably take it down to 15 until we do that change. Okay, Air Canada's on the roll. Airspeed is alive. There it is. Montreal, beautiful Montreal. We'll wait for the usual spot. Battery's at 17%. Let's wait for right about there for the climb out. Standard operating procedure climb out. Zoom in a little bit in anticipation. There it is. Oh, see my camera weather vaned. I should say the umbrella. Pulled a Mary Poppins, but it didn't go. It didn't collapse down because we do have a new clamp system that I've devised that's a lot stronger than what we had before when we were suffering the Mary Poppins in the face camera clamps. So, yeah. Oh, look, here comes that beautiful corporate bird. It's going to get noisy. That'll be a good excuse for me to do the battery change. Look at this. Wow. Nice. This is some serious corporate iron. Very serious corporate iron. Very heavy. WestJet pushing back. Off the gate. Batteries at 16%. Nice sight. See the crew. Let's have a look. really. It almost looks empty, doesn't it? Nice bird. Beautiful looking bird. Yeah, it's going to park right here. Battery's at 15%. I think he's got one engine turned off. I think. We'll see. Glad I've got my earplugs in. Okay, it's going to stop there. Battery's still at 15%. So why don't we do the battery change? We don't have to push our luck, I don't think. Let's do it right now. Got the battery. So let's do this. We'll do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll be back in 1 second, everybody. Didn't miss too much in those 10 seconds, I don't think. So we are golden. We're golden. Back to 100%, just the way we like it. Okay, we've got a United Airlines on the button. United Airlines heading to International Airport Houston, IAH. And where is it? There it is. Kind of not in a very good spot. It also taxied long. So I'm not going to hold the camera on that. That's a boring view. We've got a something taxiing in here. Beach 1900. D model, stretched upper deck. Central Mountain Air. So it's going to park just to my left. Day. Yeah. Okay, United Airlines is on the move, heading to International Airport Houston. Heading south, just like the geese in this. Yeah, I'm gonna just readjust my umbrella a little bit. See if I can. Just bear with me. A little bit different. Just lowering it a bit. Let's see if I can get more shade on myself. I think it might work. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for your patience. So, what's going on? What's going on? Little bit of downtime? Have we got a bit of downtime? We've got a bit of downtime. A little bit of downtime. Yeah, there's still a few minutes before they get that organized. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, do you guys have any questions you want to ask me? This is the time for us to have some one-on-one chat. I'm just looking here. How to alienate people. Yeah. That's appropriate. I like that. Good for you, Airliners Live. Air Canada 064 Dreamliner lining up for arrival. It says Venkman 7. Let me have a peekaboo at that. don't quite see it, but let's do this. We've got a SkyWest Embraer here about to turn on to the active. Okay, let's have a look. There's the SkyWest. It's rolling. Is it? It's hiding. They've put that fuel truck there, which doesn't do us any favors. United coming in on the other side. Small airplane far away. Into the cloud. Okay, my umbrella's not quite what I wanted. Let's try that. Again, just a little bit of a fine-tune adjustment on my umbrella. See what's happening with our... Oh! It's Air North taxing. Maybe pushing back. Or not. Well, we're just kind of waiting for showtime. Still no... action here on the Avro liner. Still got the door open. Waiting for something to happen. So, yeah, lots of chatter. It's nice to see that. Yeah, it's all good. Well, they don't have a marshaller yet standing by the RJ, so probably still a little bit of ways away from action. But what's landing on the other side? I do have a visual of aircraft coming in. It's the Air Canada 064 from Incheon Airport, Korea. So we might point the camera at that while we are awaiting this Avro liner to perform for us. You guys are talking about links? Oh no, this one. You guys are talking about this. The oh, here comes a Beech 1900D Pacific Coastal. Touchdown. And now we've got our Air Canada from Seoul. There it is. Dreamliner. Yeah, you can see we've got some mist because the mountains are kind of not visible. So we've got smoke. Those mountains aren't popping in the background. Not like they usually do. So, there's a Max. And this Max is heading to Edmonton as the Air Canada, as the WestJet 166. And yeah, Air North is taxing out, so we're going to have that movement as well. to savor. These lucky guys are going to Edmonton, Alberta. Oil country. Oil and beef country, actually. Rolling. We saw the Air North in the background too. Let's have a look at the Air North. Look how fast it's taxiing. It's almost going to rotate. They're not wasting any time in their taxi. Wow. Heading up to Whitehorse. It's about over 2.5 hours. So similar flying time as Vancouver LAX. Vancouver Whitehorse is comparable. Flying time. Our Beach 1900 noisemaker is going to park right in front of us. So get ready for noise, extreme noise. And Airliners starting up too. Oh no, it's not. It's parking around the other side. It's our Airliner that's starting up. Avro time. Nice. Oscar T. Thank you very much, Oscar, for the €2.49 donation. Henry, I love your hat from Lufthansa. Oh, thank you. It was a gift from a very good friend of mine who works for Lufthansa. A very good friend of mine. So, yeah. Thank you to my friend Andres for the beautiful hat. I'm glad you liked it, Oscar. Thank you for the €2.49 donation. I appreciate that. Just patiently waiting. One by one, the vacuum cleaner started. Loud noises. Yeah. Yeah. Air North is airspeed alive. 737-400, no winglets. Did it too. And Airlines. We've got our Avro to contend with. Let's see how this goes. That's a nice sound. 4 engines on a tiny plane. It's a product of the 1980s. No, James, Air North doesn't have 737-200s. Been gone for some years now. And Matt Smith says the 737-400 is 30 years old. I believe it. Definitely. go. There you go. Sandblasting. We may get a sandblasting. I may have to hold the camera here. That's sandblast time right there. Maybe. Let's see. I'm holding on. I'm holding the tripod. I think we're okay. I think we escaped unscathed. Yeah, we're good. We're good. He wasn't pushing a lot of thrust out of those engines. I always love watching the Airliner. Always. One day these won't be here, so we have to appreciate them while we can. Definitely. Okay, and this guy's now going to taxi away too. Customs bird clearance is going to move, give us a clear view, which is great. Steve Barnes gifted 1 Airliners Live membership. Steve, thank you very, very much. Very much appreciate that. It's a nice little quad jet, isn't it? John H. says the Avro liner is 22 years old. It's quite young, actually. How many passengers does it hold? I believe 100. Thereabouts. Nice. And look who's coming out. Some nice pieces coming out our way. Lynx. 47. This jet's moving. Wants to move. Yeah. Empty to me, I'd say. And yeah, back to our Lynx bird. There's Lynx. And where's Lynx going to? They're going to Toronto. Lynx flight 121, actually. Heading to the big smoke. See, this aircraft doesn't have the paws on it. It's just got the titles. No paw prints. So maybe the paw prints aircraft was quite unique. And then we've got a WestJet new colors taxiing out as well. The color scheme. Oh, and there's a Max. Where's the Max going to? Max is going to LA. That's the Air Canada 554 heading to LAX. And then our WestJet bird is here. This is our WestJet bird, and it is going to Winnipeg. It's the WestJet 482. So yeah, we've got some, a good procession of departures to tickle our fancy. And let's move down to the button end of the runway. Pretty soon that RJ is going to taxi out. I don't want to miss that. There's the Lynx. And any second the RJ is going to present. Where is it? Yeah, well, in the meantime, we've got our Air Canada LAX bird right there. Looking beautiful. Yeah, I love the Air Canada new color scheme, but I also like the WestJet. Okay. Lynx is turning on to the active. We need to contact YVR and ask them how long that dirt's going to be there for. How dare they put that there to block our live streams? What a cheek. Well, in all seriousness, Rob was telling us the construction on the runways is going to last until November now. So that's kind of good news, I think, for us aviation video and plane spotting types. Very nice. Yep, did it. Good for them. Okay, Avro time. It's Avro time. Avro. Here in Canada, it was the Avro company. And I think that's different, or is it, than the British Avro? Maybe some of you history types can explain that. Yeah, here in Canada, it was A.V.Ro company. That's what they called the company. Of course, this was built. These were built as the BAE, British Aerospace 146, and then they resurrected. Well, they brought back the Avro name. Very nice. Okay, here comes the Air Canada. LAX is the Air Canada 554. Stephen Westcombe says, no, it's the same. Okay. Interesting. Just how they branded it as AV. Well, maybe they had Avro in the UK as well in the 30s or 19 and 40s. So, makes sense. Avro. Cool. Someone's saying it was just a Canadian subsidiary, the Avro company, that built the Clunk, CF100 Clunk. No, that was getting my companies mixed up. Avro built the Arrow. Canadair was the maker of the CF100 Clunk. No, I'm wrong. Avro built the CF100 and they built the Avro jetliner. I'm wrong on that. Sorry about that. Just having a little bit of brain fartitis. Pacific Coastal stretched upper deck. Oh, and our WestJet is on the active actually. Beautiful schemed new WestJet 37. Heading to Winnipeg. Where is it? There it is. Just in time. We got down there just in the nick of time. To Winnipeg, land of the frozen cold. Famous for the 10-month winter. land of a trillion mosquitoes. Oh yeah, that's it. That was nice effort. Very nice effort. So, how are you guys doing? Let's just have a look here. Just checking flight radar here. See if I can find any gems for us lurking in the Lurkers Lounge. You guys call it the Lurkers Lounge, yeah. Okay, we've got Korean Airlines coming in on the other side. Oh yeah, nice judgment there. Okay, Korean Air. Anything interesting?
Not for an hour.
Not for an hour. Okay, so a little bit of a quiet time. A little bit of a quiet spell. That's okay. Okay. Decent Korean time. In from Seoul. And we'll catch it as it goes through there. A little bit there too. Well,
At least we have the weather.
yes, we definitely. It's a beautiful sunny day. Can't complain. Let's figure out where this Max is going. Calgary. Going to Calgary is the Air Canada 210. Midday flight. How are you guys doing in the chat? Somebody has a prop emoji, yes. Fans.
Is this the guy that did the go-around?
I did notice that.
Oh, you didn't notice? He went streaming by here.
Oh,
And
no,
then
I
he
didn't.
went around and then came in on the other runway.
Oh, no, missed that. Wow. Okay. So maybe this is it. This could very well be the Beech 1900 that did a go-around, which I completely was oblivious to.
Yeah, he was coming in 26 left.
Wow. So was it because of congestion on the runway?
No, I didn't see. I mean, from where I was over there, so I couldn't see that.
Okay. Park here, close to us. Max. Max is turning on to active. There it is. And Max is heading to Calgary. Air Canada 210.
What time are you here till?
Probably around 2 o'clock. Is there something
There's a
notable?
really nice looking global landing at 1:14.
Oh, then yeah, we'll see that. Where is it coming from?
Oakland, California.
Okay, Global Express.
Number 470 Bravo.
With anybody famous on board?
Corporate.
Corporate, okay. Great, well thanks for the heads up on that. Yeah, so we've got a Global Express that'll be in at about 45 minutes from now. Thanks for the heads up on that to Rob. So just checking Skyline here. And I'm back with my phone, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Airliners Live. This is the YVR show, Vancouver International Airport. My name is Henry Tenby, and I'm at the South Terminal observation platform. Beautiful day. Just soaking up the action. We've got an Erickson aircrane helicopter, which is based here. It's been here for the last few days, actually, possibly even the last week, because they're changing a sign over at the Shaw Tower downtown. So it requires a heavy lift helicopter. And I believe that's it. Oh, sorry. No time. No time. That's all I need to do. Put my ugly mug on screen, and then we got something. It's the way it works. It's the rule of the land, right? If it's dead, put face on screen, get interesting aircraft. Summit. Summit-8. I guess it's going to take off. Look how fast he's going. He is not wasting any time. Oh, yeah, Central Mountain Air, actually. It's in a Dash 8 100. Short, stubby jobby. Oldie but goodie. Wow. Central Mountain Air. Let's see if they're gonna park or head out on a flight. We'll keep our eyes peeled in that direction. Let's see if we're lucky. You never know. Okay, so I'll just wait a second here before I put mug back on screen. We'll figure out what's going to happen here with this Dash 8. Baby Dash 8, I'll call it. Stand by a second, everybody. We're keeping eyes peeled. Stand by one. Thank you guys for showing the love. I'm going to put Ugly Mug back on screen momentarily as soon as we determine what's happening with Dash 8. So, otherwise it's strange. I don't know what to do. I do not know. Give it another minute or two of chilling. See what's going to happen. It kind of came out of nowhere, so I'm thinking it came from the FBO and it's taxing for departure. But I don't see it. What's that?
Who'd you lose?
Okay. Okay. Okay, very good.
Closer to the runway there.
Okay. Have fun.
I shall return.
Okay, we'll see you later, Rob. We're just patiently waiting to see if this Dash 8 presents itself.
Talon has a new Dolphin helicopter. There it is right there.
Oh, okay, hang on 1 second. So this is a new helicopter for Talon, you say?
Yeah,
Dolphin. Oh, neat.
So it's N3, it's got the more powerful engine.
Wow. And this is brand new, you say?
Got a new helicopter fitted out.
Okay. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Talon helicopters.
In downtown, taking the sign off the
Oh,
Shaw building.
that's doing the. That's okay. Then I thought the Erickson was doing
No,
the.
these guys.
It's those guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, today they're supposed to be putting on the Rogers sign. That's
Okay.
how they were coming.
Got it. Thanks for the clarification on that, Rob. So there we go. I had my wires crossed. It's that airplane, that helicopter that was doing the work downtown, not the Erickson. So, okay, let's see if I can grab my phone. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, how's everybody doing? Questions. This is Q&A time. We can do a Q&A. Lee Bracewell says, loving the Dolphin. Yeah, I've never seen it before, and I'm glad that Rob told us that A, it's a new aircraft, a new helicopter for Talon, and B, it's the helicopter that's actually doing the signage heavy lift work in downtown Vancouver, not the Erickson helo that I reported on earlier. So, yeah, never assume, because if you assume, it makes a of me. So yeah, there's a saying that goes something like that. Anyhow, that's interesting that they've got that new helicopter. It's a new resident here. What else? You like the cap? Andrew likes the this is the I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is my Lufthansa 747-8 cap, and that was a gift from a good friend of mine who works for Lufthansa in Frankfurt. He knows I'm a 747 freak, and it's a classy hat, actually. You know, black with the yellow and white pinstriping. It looks really elegant, and I'm glad I have it. He has a beautiful hat. And Matt Smith, thank you very much, Matt, for gifting one Airliners Live membership. That's super kind of you. And French pronunciation, yes, dolphin. Paula says, do you ever go on the C bus, Henry? I love the C bus. I do like the C bus, but no, unfortunately, I don't. When I go to North Van, I drive my car, and it's just for just how it is. And if I'm going downtown from my house, I'll drop my car in a free parking spot somewhere in Kitsilano and then take the bus. But generally, if I'm going to North Vancouver or West Vancouver, the other side, I don't take the C bus. It's been, I'll say, decades since I've been on the C bus. But it's a good question. It's a good question, Paul. The C bus is an interesting curiosity because I was always curious. Q400. On. Q400 movement. Then we've got a WestJet. Then it's going to be quiet again for a little bit. Let's see where the WestJet's going to. Where's the WestJet? There's the WestJet. So the WestJet is, of course, airplanes are first and foremost for our show, not my mug. Yeah, the WestJet's going to Calgary. It's the WestJet 112. So it'll go hide behind the dirt piles. Dropping phones. Yeah, I need two sets of hands to do this job properly, but I don't have them, unfortunately, so just have to make do with what I've got. Okay, there we go. WestJet's on the roll. Nice. That was good. Liked it. I like that. Definitely I like that. Hang on a second. Lee Bracewell, thank you very much, Lee, for the nice donation, very kind donation of €3. Henry, fab as usual. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Henry, fab as usual. Glad you like you're enjoying the show, Lee. Thank you very much. And Matt, thank you for that, again, gifting of the One Airliners Live membership. That was also generous of you, gentlemen. So where was I? Where was one? Oh, okay. Yes, okay, we've got a, what have we got taxing out? We've got a Air Canada 104 heading to Toronto. Right there. And we've got a King Air landing. Medevac, of course, right there. One of our resident King Airs. And I'm going to tighten my tripod because it's too loose. It's too loosey-goosey, and then if it's too loose, you don't get those, you know, the pans aren't as smooth. So, okay, back to our Air Canada, heading to Toronto. The big smoke, right there. But yeah, I was looking forward to answering more questions that you guys might have. French pronunciation of dolphin is dolphin. Wes Westbrook says, I enjoyed your video, Henry, about your aviation history and business. Nice to see a fellow enthusiast. Indeed, yes, I'm a lifelong aviation enthusiast, and if you're a member, if you've upgraded to membership here on Airliners Live on YouTube, then you're able to view some of our special members-only premium content. And that video is in that special content category. But yeah, thank you very much for your comment, Wes. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hello, Terry. Okay, the King Air is taxing in here, but I think we're panning the 37, so we'll just follow this through. See, I tightened the tripod; it's smoother, I think. It's a smoother pan, but there's a fine tune. There's a fine line between having it too tight and not tight enough. Yeah, that's kind of probably perfect. Okay, they're gonna... what's happening here? We've got a Beech 1900 that's going to start engines. So I think before I do any talking, I'm just going to let this airplane do its thing. And in the meantime, I can have a look at your comments. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's a Max. Yeah, Nightbot is very... great sense of humor, actually, with the Nightbot. It's very well... the artificial intelligence there is fantastic. I dare say so. We're just going to wait for this to, as I say, get going. You should start turning those little engines momentarily. That's right, don't forget to like and share. Steve Luscombe, I flew Air Canada from Heathrow to Bombay in the late 80s. Very good. Got an upgrade to business. Oh, an L1011, my goodness. I didn't realize they actually, yeah, forgot, I guess, that they were operating the TriStars between Heathrow and Bombay. Annette Pope says Air Canada is coming to Manchester as we fly out to Toronto on it in September. Okay. Well, Air Canada appreciates your business. That is fantastic, Annette. Max coming out. WestJet Max. WestJet Max is none other than going to San Francisco as the WestJet 1774. They're starting engines on this Beech 1900C model. Sans upper deck. I'm going to say it's about a couple hundred feet from where I'm standing. Well, what do you guys think? How far away is that? There's the airplane. Here's the fence. The fence is about 30 feet. So yeah, it's 150 feet away maybe. Something like that. In the 150 to 200 feet range. But it's very close. So you got to have your hearing protection. Annette Pope says, "Hi Henry, we are coming to Vancouver too in September." Excellent. As I say, you'll have a nice visit here in Canada. I'm glad you're flying on Air Canada, Annette. And hello, Gabriella Dengerman. Stephen Wescombe says, "I used the TriStars a lot between Heathrow and Charles de Gaulle in the 70s. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I believe that. Definitely. I mean, I've had my fair share of TriStar flights. Eastern Airlines, Delta, Air Canada, Air Transat, Air Atlanta Icelandic, from Gatwick to Lanzarote. I think that's who it was. Yeah. It was Air Atlanta Icelandic. Have to check my logbook. But I've definitely had plenty of TriStar rides, and yeah, it's a thing of the past. Lovely TriStars. They're ancient history. Thought I saw a lander. Maybe not. Maybe not. Beautiful Boeing heading to San Francisco. There, it's finally the come. Thank goodness. Okay, WestJet's rolling. Elegant. Very elegant performance, if I dare. Oh, noise time, noise time. Noise alert. Noise alert. She goes off into the wild blue yonder. So, let's see where we're at. Me again. How are you guys doing? Well, again, let's see if we have any questions that I can answer or things we can chat about. Gabriella says, how am I doing? I'm doing very, very well, Gabriella. It's a beautiful day. The temperature's perfect. I've got my moisture wicking t-shirt. I've got my sun repelling long sleeve ex officio shirt. I'm wearing my shorts, and I'm very, very, very comfortable. So, and there's a nice breeze. The temperature's perfect. So, not too thirsty, not sweaty at all. Not too much humidity, I don't think, because, as I say, I'm not feeling sweaty or overly heated at all. So I'm really comfortable, and it's just nice to be out here with the sun, you know, getting a little bit of vitamin D. I've got my umbrella attached to my tripod. And yeah, so a couple of weeks ago I was having umbrella difficulties, and I took the whole setup to our local camera store, Photo, and they helped me address the issue. It's way better now. Way, way, way better. It's 95% improvement. It's unbelievable. So that was a smart thing that I did. I guess, I mean, I haven't had 50 knot winds, but it certainly helped, and I'm grateful for that. And that's better, so I'm feeling happy about that. We've got, we're going to have our usual busy traffic departure period starting at around 2 o'clock. So that's maybe in about an hour. Or maybe it starts, no, I'm sorry, it starts now. It goes between 1 and 2. So the next hour should be pretty busy. So this is a little bit of a lull. Carl says, how's the battery? Let me check, Carl. Hang on. Let's have a look at our battery. I think it's pretty good, though. Yeah, it's 34%, Carl. So I will be watching it. Flying Peacock says we've got a citation on short final. And there it is. It just landed. I didn't even... It was so small. I didn't see it. But it's our regular Medevac citation that just landed. But thanks for the heads up on that. Yeah, I am cool. I'm doing quite... You know, I'm quite nice and cool, Michelle. So super comfortable. Paul Brooks says, do you have any pork pies in your bag? No, I don't. You know, I just have my water bottle. I'll have a snack of food when I get home, and that'll be fine. And I had my breakfast, so I'm okay. But I put ice in my water bottle, so that's good. I'll show you guys for what it's worth. My water bottle, and I'll have some right now. Actually, why not? It should be nice and cold. So let's give this a try. It's really good, really, really good. Hits the spot. Yeah. So no pork pies, but I do have the water. Here comes the citation. Let's get the citation. We don't want to miss our citation, so let's put the camera on the citation. Perfect. Let's get the citation. It's one of our regular Medevac citations. We see it almost every day, but why not? Why not put the camera on it? It deserves it. It's an old classic jet, so... Yeah, Stephen, I was super comfy. Gabriella says, what's the temperature? I think it's going to be about 22, 23. That's my... around that. Low to mid-20s. Probably, I'm going to say 23. Nice looking citation. Old school jet. You can buy one of these if you want one for about $300,000. They're not expensive. They really aren't. Yeah, it's kind of an affordable biz jet, but the maintenance, of course, will be steep. But the actual purchase price, you can find them in the $300,000 range. The battery's at 31%. Thanks for asking. There we go, Paul Brooks. New merch, water bottles. Yeah, that's it. Martin, Andy, are you guys listening? New merch, water bottles. Get nice quality water bottles, Japanese style. Japanese water. Japan is the capital of quality water bottles. I mean, they have them. I believe the Japanese have them custom made in China to their own specifications. If you're ever in Japan and go to a household store, you'll see a huge selection of water bottles, and they're very high quality. You can't buy them outside of Japan. Well, you can, but you have to pay a fortune. But yeah, that's a good business idea. Water bottle merch. Move the camera to our usual spot for the break on through. Break on through should be right around there. Yep, I was right. I was bang on correct there. Nice. Nice. Okay, we've got a little bit of quiet time, a few minutes here, so I'll again put Mug on camera. I'll put Mug on camera. Samir IR, thank you very much, Samir. Welcome for your upgrade to Premium Economy. We're mega happy to have you in Premium Economy, Samir, and thank you for watching our show. So, let's see, Lachlan R. says, coming to Vancouver from New Zealand later this month. Henry, what do I recommend? Okay, what do I recommend? Have you got a pencil? What I recommend is you're going to do a lot of walking. You're going to walk from the Pan Pacific Hotel. You're going to walk to the Stanley Park Seawalk. You're going to walk all around the Stanley Park Seawalk if you can. It's beautiful. Again, walking in Kitsilano along the beach and on West 4th is very, very nice. Nice shops on West 4th for the ladies. The beach area in Kitsilano, fantastic. Then you've got further west, you've got Locarno and Jericho beaches. Beautiful. You can walk all this area. Absolutely stunning. You're going to go to, around 6, 7 o'clock, you're going to go to Vancouver's Little Mountain. Queen Elizabeth Park. You're going to go to the top and you're going to enjoy the scenery. You're going to enjoy the sights from Vancouver's highest point in Vancouver proper. Not Burnaby. There's Burnaby Mountain, but I'm talking Vancouver. So you're going to go to Queen Elizabeth Park. Go up to the top, watch the sunset. Beautiful. It's a beautiful park. You will love it. You're going to maybe have lunch or dinner at the Flying Beaver here at YVR if you're an Av geek. If you've got a spare day or two, take the ferry as a foot passenger from Vancouver over to Victoria. You're going to hang out in Victoria for a day or two. It is lovely. Oh, what I've just told you will keep you busy for a week. But if you need more tips than that, you could go to North Vancouver. You could go to the Capilano Suspension Bridge. You could take the gondola up to the top of Grouse Mountain. Those are expensive tourist things to do. Quite expensive. You could also take the bus up to Whistler, spend a day or so in Whistler, have a look around Whistler. So again, that's adding cost. So don't know what your budget is, but I've just given you a good list of what I would recommend that anybody coming to Vancouver does when they come here. So I hope that's helpful. That's right, yeah, not really much to do. There's not much to do if I was going to say if you don't have a budget or if the weather's lousy. But yeah, I mean, things are costly here. It is true. You do have to have a budget for sure. Food's expensive. Bus, what is it, $3 or $4 per ride? Food, where's your cost-effective food? Yeah, fast food, unfortunately. But sushi's a good deal here in Vancouver. I like the sushi. That's a whole separate conversation. I can speak. That's different. But if you like sushi, you'll find decent sushi in Vancouver, and our sushi's great. What else can I tell you? Paula says I'm making her homesick. She's desperate to move back. Okay. Let's have a look here. Jay Bachpod says, right by the tennis courts, nice view from Queen Elizabeth Park. Yeah, head up to the top of QE Park. You'll see it. You can't miss it. It's like the top of the Japanese garden. There's a big open area right by the Macmillan Bodell Observatory, and it's an absolutely stunning view of city center Vancouver. And again, I recommend that you go up 7 o'clock or even 8 o'clock, and you'll be up there for the sun, as the sun goes down, and it's beautiful. Oh yes, another recommendation if you're coming to Vancouver, if you want to do plane spotting for dinner, you could go to the Flying Beaver, but there's also the Milltown pub just on the other side, which is fantastic. It's right by the river, so you can watch the barge traffic, the boat traffic. You can watch the airplanes landing on 26 right. Great. I love it. We take people there. So strong recommendations for Milltown pub as well. So I hope you guys had your pen and pencil out, but if you didn't, you can just come back and watch this stream later and hear what I had to say. Speaking of that, now you guys are going to get peeved off, but for those, this only applies to those of you that haven't made a donation today. So if you've made a donation, please plug your ears, go to the toilet, grab something to eat, because this is not directed to you guys. This is only directed to those of you that have not made a donation. So if you're enjoying this show, if you're enjoying this live stream from YVR, I'm going to ask if you can donate 1 unit of currency in whatever currency you use in your home country. So if you're in the US, a US dollar, Canadian dollar, shekel, lira, Turkish lira, where else? Peso, pesetas. What currencies have I forgotten? Oh, RMB, yen. What else have we got? But that covers a good section of them. So whatever currency your home currency is, if you could consider donating one of those to us here at Airliners Live for this, laying the show on for you guys, that would be very, very much appreciated. But again, if you've already donated, please don't donate. You've already been more than generous. This just applies to the couple hundred people that are watching that haven't yet organized a donation. So that would be mega, mega appreciated. And what else can I tell you? Well, Tony, thank you so much. 757, £7.57. I guess that's for Iceland Air. Iceland. Oh, we've got RJ time. Sorry, guys. I've got to. This is fast. Yikes! Look what's coming our way. RJ. Summit Air. Woof. Look at this beautiful piece of kit. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. We don't often see the Summit machine taxiing down here like this. We've seen, of course, the North Caribou machine all the time, but to see Summit like this, whoa. Stunning, beautiful. I love it. This is our second Avro liner today. You guys don't know how lucky we are. Maybe somebody could donate 146 in whatever your currency is. Or 100. Avro 100. Wow. Oh, he's coming in here. Look at this. Is he coming in here? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, he's going for departure. Isn't that nice? What a stunner that aircraft is. Very pleasing to the eye. The 4 engines swung under the wing. Lima Romeo Juliet. So that's going to go down to the button of 26 left, and it will dazzle us with its beautiful lines. Wow. Oh my goodness. My goodness. And Kevin D. Kevin D, thank you so very much for your £20 donation. Kevin says, go on then, Henry. My currency is the UK pound. Long live the pound, I say. Long live the pound. Thank you so much, Kevin. That is mega, mega appreciated. You're good for 20 weeks now, Kevin. Thank you so very much. Again, all of us here at Airliners Live really appreciate all of the donations. So WestJet's on the roll, looking good. Nice. Just beautiful. Summer's day flying. Heavy. Okay, Jumbolino time. I'm going to get the Jumbolino. There's our Jumbolino. Making it, trundling its way towards the button. I'm going to say there's not going to be much delay rolling. Very little delay on the roll here. Yeah, 0. Airspeed's alive very quick. Finesse, finesse. Beautiful. Whoa. We are lucky today, ladies and gentlemen. Best of the British, dazzling us with its beautiful lines. We did it. Wow. Wow. I am so happy. Battery's at 19%, by the way. And again, Kevin, thank you so very much. And Joan Tunnicliffe, thank you, Joan, from the Lurkers Lounge, no less. £5, Joan. Thank you so very, very much. The good old Lurkers Lounge. Oh, hang on. Corporate alert. Corporate heavy inbound. This is our Global Express. I also call it a baby VC-10. Wonderful. Oh. Stunning stuff. Mega. Okay, batteries at 18%. We've got noise pollution, and it's not rock and roll. So I'm going to change the battery now, guys. We're going to do a battery change. Let's do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand by. Black. Back in black and ready to rock and roll. Stand by 1 second. Okay. We got Delta Airlines on the button, ready to perform with their A3. Is that an A318, A319? A319. It's heading to Minneapolis. Yeah, Minneapolis bound. Beautiful. Got it? Not too common a type. Oh, look what's coming out. Granddaddy. Air Canada Heavy. Narita. Air Canada Flight 3. Heading to Japan. Wow. Yowzer. Yowzer. Chris Howard. Chris, thank you very much, Chris, for your £5 donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Chris. Where was I? Sorry, I was looking at my chat and I got distracted. Got to get the Air Canada back in frame. There it is. Comes this beautiful corporate iron. Look at this. This is a stunner. Wow. Any famous faces in there, I wonder? No. Again, it looks empty. Looks empty. Okay, let's get the Air Canada. Heading to Japan. Beautiful, beautiful. Lucky people. So nice. Turn the radio on. Stop Japan. Gently move around to the top of the roof. It should present right about there, as we know from past experience. Yep. Right on cue, actually. That was cool. That was very, very cool. Got American Airlines taxiing out. American Airlines is heading to Dallas Fort Worth, no surprise. It's American Airlines 1415 service. Set that there. How are you doing, Mike? Lovely day, isn't it? Yeah. Dallas Fort Worth. Rotation. You can see if we can catch it as it comes through the roof. Cool. Very good. Okay, so where was I? Oh, we got a heavy. Other side. Canada. Got a float plane. You guys like those trucks that move them around? Half trucks. You have an emoji for that, don't you? So here's a question. Can a Cessna 185 go backwards without touching the ground on floats without its engine running? The answer is clearly yes, it can. We're looking at it right now. Okay, so we've got, what have we got on Beach 1900 waiting to take off. Half a truck. That's it. You guys saw the bird go in front of my camera. It was a split second, but it happened. Let's have a look at the flight radar, see what's coming our way. Andrew says, is anybody else trying to watch on a TV, follow the chat in an iPad, phone or tablet? I've tried to, but I get absorbed in the TV stream and keep drifting out of the chat. Well, that's it with the multitasking, Andrew. It's the same with me. I'm watching my camera. I have to, move the tripod, tiller, keep the airplanes in frame, and watch the chat. So it's all about multitasking. It's not easy, is it? But I'm glad you're sharing with me the effort, I guess, that's required to do this YouTube spotting, I guess you could call it, this YouTube spotting in an optimal way. I think they're taxing on one engine here to save fuel. Pretty sure they are because it's quiet on this side. When he makes the turn, we'll be able to see the telltale sign will be the exhaust from the engines, the heat distortion. Let's see. I think it's the starboard side that they're running. Port side's off. Yeah, port side is definitely off. There's the evidence. I think so. There's a lot more heat distortion on the starboard side engine than the port side. So port side is probably just idle, and starboard is actually running and generating the power for the taxi. That's my guess. Okay. Blokes can normally not multitask, of course not. Ask any wife. I think that's probably the truth all around the world. Okay. I'm back. So, what else can we talk about? Paula Dane says, me too. I multitask all day. So nice to relax watching Henry's planes. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the show, Paula. As I said, nice day to be out here. I was expecting a bit more on the departures right about now, but I think it's the Air Canada IT problems that they're having that have caused a lot of their flights to perhaps be cancelled or delayed. So that's why we're thin on Air Canada. When I was in the car driving out to the airport, on the news, they were saying that Air Canada is experiencing some drastic flight cancellations and delays due to IT problems. So some kind of technical glitch. They weren't specific as to what it was, but they had a guy who was sitting on an airplane here at YVR, and the pilot came on the pilot came on to the radio and basically said they didn't know what the deal was, but they'd keep them in the loop as best they could. But they didn't know when they were going to get going. So I think that's the reason why we're quiet on the departures, is the Air Canada technical glitch that we're dealing with right now. I think that's what it is. The wind is actually tipping the camera down. Let's see if I can tighten that up. There. Yeah, the wind was buffeting, bringing the camera forward because of the umbrella. So, yeah, so that's it. Loopy says, I have a drink problem, 2 hands and 1 mouth. Yes, indeed. Makes sense. What else? What else can I tell you? Terry's heading to sleep. And, okay, some technical talk. What else? I'm just trying to... we got a CRJ taxing out. Beach 1900 taking off. We're not missing too much there, I don't think. The CRJ, where's the CRJ going? See, I have 2 iPhones with me, one for the chat and one for flight radar. So I'm using the chat phone here to chat with you guys. So I don't actually know where the CRJ is going, but I'll climb behind the camera here in just a second when it gets a little bit closer to the button, and we can watch that depart. So Venkman7 says, "Hi Henry, do you think we'll ever get an official viewing platform on the north side?" I'd love it. I don't know. I guess it would take a petition by the aviation spotter community, which we could certainly do, and approach YVR, strengthen numbers. It's a good idea. I think we should do that. Maybe even do a fundraiser to help them pay for it, but that would be amazing. A platform like this with proper parking on the north side, it's definitely called for, Mike, and I would be all in favor of supporting efforts to petition the airport to do that. Okay, so here's the CRJ. Where is it? Somewhere down there. There it is. Where's the CRJ going? It's going to Denver. It's going to Denver as the Air Canada 712. There it goes. Denver bound. Should present in the usual spot, I think. Let's wait for it. Wait for it. Wait. Come on. There it is. Behind the tree as per standard operating procedure. And it's climbing like a bat out of hell. A lot of Meatloaf references today in the show. For those of you that are music fans, I always love the music double entendres. Beautiful. There's a Q400 making its way. So let's see where this is going, this Q400. This Q400 is going to Prince George. Of all the places. I'll just grab some H2O. Yeah, let's get some water. There we go. And that's very fast. decent. Phones on the floor. Gotta adjust the phones because I had 2 phones fall on the floor on me here. Again, this is not easy. This is not easy. Okay. Where was I? No, I've got 2 phones, and they both have a tendency to fall out of the holders if I do anything. Like if I start adjusting things, they tend to fall out. And then you've got, oh, here, Q400 time, Q400 time, that's it. The minute I put myself on camera, showtime. Oh, no, not coming here, not coming here. Didn't know. Well, at least you guys saw that I wasn't making that up. I don't know, it must have landed on the other side. And yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we're back. What else can we chat about? Oh, my phone went black. Let's bring the chat back. See if I can find that. There we are, I'm back. Okay, Henry, question from Loopy. Question from Samir. He says, "Hi Henry, are there any FedEx DC-10s in Vancouver anymore?" I have not ever seen a FedEx DC-10 in Vancouver. So we've only ever had 727s, and then they upgraded from 727s to 757s, which is what we have here. So I'm not saying that it's never come in, but I have never seen a FedEx DC-10 in Vancouver in my entire life. So I'm not sure if there's a photo evidence of one ever being here, but it's not a market that has ever supported regular FedEx DC-10 service. Unfortunately, though, I mean, I would love to see DC-10s. I mean, they're so rare. I haven't seen a DC-10 in years. Okay, we've got a Max, we've got a BizJet. Hang on, I'll see if I can get to this. Ooh, wind, wow. It's incredible. The wind kind of stopped me from turning the camera around. That is so weird. That is very strange. Hang on, I've got to... Yeah. The wind was kind of holding things back on me here. I'm just reconfiguring things a bit. There we go. There, yeah, that was different. Okay, we've got a 37. There we have 37 turning on to the active. I can't take my eyes to have a look and see where it's going at this moment. Nice takeoff. Beautiful. Smooth as silk. We'll wait for it in the usual spot behind the tree. We'll lurk right behind the tree. That's the workers' lounge for runway 26 left departures. There it is. There it goes. Okay, we have a Flair that's taxiing out right now. Right there. To figure out where this is going. Okay, so this Flair is going to Montreal as the Flair Flight 102. There. There it is. Turning on to the active. Behind the new dirt piles, which weren't here last week. Yeah, that's that. Well, we're just kind of waiting, and now it's gone a little bit quiet. So now I can probably be safe to have a chat. Try to have a chat. See how you guys are doing. What time is it? Yeah, it's noticeably quieter because of the lack of Air Canada regular departures. It's Q400. Yeah. Q400's on the move. But yeah, it's way down on the departures here because of the event that's happening with the Air Canada's IT department preventing flights from taking off. I mean, I guess we'll still get the regular heavies, you know, the foreign departures, Chinese, Korean, and that kind of thing. So I guess if we're patient, we'll get those. I hope. I think we will. Oscar says it's 22.39 in Germany. Have a good night, Oscar. Thank you for joining us. Lee Bracewell says they're doing the same thing right now in Barton. Huge pile of dirt blocking the view. Yeah, what a cheek. What an outrage. How dare they? I mean, don't they know that we have serious plane spotting to do? here. Where was I? There we go. Q400. Where's the Q400 going to? The Q400 is heading to Victoria, of all the places. It's the Air Canada Jazz Flight 155. Right there. On the roll. Yeah, definitely quieter than last week. There's going to be a lot of... It's going to take days for Air Canada to catch up with all these passengers that didn't get to where they were supposed to get to this afternoon. Yeah, it's going to be a Gong show, I think. A few more birds taxiing down. Q400. WestJet and BizJet right there, turning onto the active. Right behind the stairs. There. That's the BizJet. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Is this a Phenom? Maybe. Gear up. Okay. Back down to the button. What have we got? WestJet. And the WestJet is headed to Calgary as the WestJet 114. There we go. Waiting for showtime. Waiting patiently, I must say.
Jazz 191, I'm going to move you here behind American. Make the left turn off to Juliet. Hold short Juliet charting. Contact ground there 12715. Ground road's going to park you there somewhere.
WestJet is rolling.
When your cruise arrives.
There we go. Yeah, we got a rotation out of it too. Nice. 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 That was good. You guys are talking about a DC-10 in Stansted. Oh, I guess you're, yeah, FedEx, I guess, yeah. My pleasure, Matt. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. You have a good evening, Matt. Oh. Q400. Nice climb out. Okay, American Airlines. I'm guessing it's going to Dallas. Let's have a look. It's heading... this is wrong. It's not giving me the right indication. It says LAX to Vancouver, which is clearly not right. Could be going to Los Angeles. It's definitely not arriving from Los Angeles.
298 at 32 perspectives, rushing the traffic as Porter. It's called for the push off of 26.
Lots of American.
And an encore queue is pushing off of 24 as well. Whoever's fast push on HeliJet today.
Okay, multiple Q400s. Where is it? There we go.
Encore tow ground, Ultra Delta.
Lots of Q400s today, but as I say, it's really, really quiet. I'm hoping we're going to get some heavies. That's what I'm waiting for. We'll stick it out for another 10 minutes or so. See if we're rewarded accordingly. So Japan Airlines, I think, is going to be taxiing out here shortly.
1868 ground, taxi, Juliet Hotel, Delta, Delta 7.
American Airlines. Where's American headed to? Heading to Chicago is the American Airlines 1717. The American Airlines. Here's the American Airlines Chicago flight. Sounds like Air China, they're just called up on the radio that they're ready. So we'll get them coming out here momentarily. We have American heading to Chicago. Heavy, of course. Very heavy. And another this is all Q400s pretty much. It's one Q400 with the occasional 37 mixed in. I'll wait for Air China. And I'll wait for Japan Airlines. So those of you that are curious to know how long I'm going to go for, that's my plan. I'll just wait for those aircraft to make their way out here. And that's what we'll do. Then we can probably knock it on the head. I think those two aircraft will be the icing on the cake, if you can call it that. Nice, that's nice. cluster. More Q400s, of course. I know the Q400s are a little bit underwhelming. Not much we can do about it. Yeah, more Q400s. I'll bring the camera around. There it is. The radios off just to give them a bit of a break. Give us a break too. Oh, I thought I turned it off. Guess I didn't. Airlines flight 1868. Followed by a Q400. And look at, they're towing a, they're bringing this aircraft around here for maintenance, I guess. Yeah, they're bringing it over for maintenance. Yeah, they're just bringing it over to the side so they can do some maintenance work. Not a sight that we see too often, though, is a WestJet Q400. Too bad the engines aren't running. But at least it gives us something to look at. Yeah, grab some lunch, JS. That sounds good. You guys are making me hungry. Chrissy B, thank you very much, Chrissy, for gifting one Airliners Live membership. Very much appreciated, Chrissy. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a nice screensaver. That's a screensaver maybe right there. Thank you very much, Yorkshire Rose, for your very, very generous £20 donation. Yorkshire Rose says, it's payday. Wow, well, that's good to hear. Thank you for these streams, Henry. Well, it's my great pleasure, Yorkshire Rose, and thank you so very, very much for your extremely generous £20 donation. That is, look at this. There you go. This is... You made a lovely donation, and we got this very strange airplane to look at. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? What a weird piece of kit that is. Is that a home-built jet? I wonder. Hard to say, but it's definitely weird. It goes in the category of weird and ugly. Ripley's Believe It or Not? Yeah, very strange. But again, Yorkshire Rose, thank you so very much for your very, very, very generous £20 donation. Thank you. And Semir says, Henry, have yourself a nice German beer. Oh, that sounds very, very nice. You're taking me to one of my favorite restaurants in Frankfurt. At the there's a German restaurant that I love at Frankfurt Airport. They have fabulous schnitzel and the beer. Oh, it's wonderful. Samir, thank you so much. We got one. We got one. Well, oh, Q400 time. No rest for the wicked. So we'll just zip around to the Q400 as it's rolling. Right there. There it is. Okay, more airplanes. Oh, look what's coming our way. This strange jobby. I don't know what this is, but it is very peculiar looking, and we're going to get to see it up close. And the 20-pound donation, I think, brought us good karma. So this is all because of the 20 pounds. So everybody owes a big thank you to Yorkshire Rose for that donation, because that's what brought this strange-looking airplane to us. Looks like a beach bonanza of some type. 20. What is it? Oh, it's a Cirrus. Okay, thank you, Mike. Business jets and things here today. Very neat. It's a cute little airplane for sure. Cirrus. Strange. Very peculiar looking, definitely. Strange piece of kit. It is a very lovely little biz jet. On the roll, pressing. What's this? Oh, this is Japan Airlines, of course. This is our Japan Airlines. Yorkshire Rose says, yes, only I could rustle up a strange-looking plane for this stream. It's the most strange airplane we've had, I'd say, in months. But I think it was the good karma of the 20-pound donation that did it. So for that, we are very much appreciative of that Yorkshire. Very cute plane. And here's our JAL. Oh, we've got Alaska Airlines. Embraer, obviously heading to Seattle. It snuck in there on us. Okay, so here we are. Here's our heavies. We've got Air China, Zhengzhou, and we've got Japan Airlines. So, nice. Loopy says Porter's in the line. Okay, so we've got a CRJ on the roll. Oh, thank you very much for that, Loopy. I see him now. I see the Porter. Thanks for the heads up on that, Loopy. It was just kind of behind the pole and the equipment. So, but I definitely see the Porter. It's right kind of there, left side of the screen. And here goes the Q400. Nice. Now Porter. Porter's right there. Porter's going to Toronto. It's the Porter Flight 306. Yep. Oh, but first of all, I missed. See, you got to have two sets of eyes in this job. Okay, now it's Porter. And then we've got JAL. JAL is right there, not far behind. And first of all, Porter. Porterjet. Porter's in the house. Porter House. I had to do that. Steaks, anybody? Hayden J. Robbins. Thank you very much, Hayden. Mr. Tenby, aviation legend. Okay, thank you very much, Hayden. Appreciate that. And Porter's on the roll for Toronto. Come on, we can get a rotation out of it. Yeah, I think. Heavy. Just too heavy. Okay, JAL. JAL time. It's JAL. Let's listen to the radio. Maybe we can catch some interesting chat. Channel. Okay, it's heavy time, so I'm not going anywhere as long as we've got heavies coming out. So For those of you that have to knock it on the head, I thank you very much for being here. But until I have all these heavies out of the airfield, I'm going to be sticking it out. Let's go tight on the gear. This, of course, as it presents through the roof, definitely. We'll wait right here until that aircraft presents. Yep, beautiful. Nice. Okay, China Airlines. Air China. God, I do that every single time. It's like having Air USA and USA Air. Air Canada, Canada Air. So that's China. We've got a Flair coming out. Where's the Flair? There's the Flair. Flair's heading to Yeg, or Edmonton. It's the Flair 826. Oh, BizJet. BizJet landing. Is it a Falcon 50, it looks like? Air China is moving very quickly now into their spot. I think. Yeah. It is. This is the Zhengzhou service. CGO, Zhengzhou, 777-300ER. It's the Air China 998. We've got an Air Canada Dreamliner as well in the queue. Dreamliner's heading to Zurich. It's the Air Canada 882, and that might be the last heavy. I'll have to check our flight radar. Oh, citation. Sorry. Yeah, this airplane's in and out of here all the time because it is a Medevac aircraft. So we do see it all the time here at YVR. Okay, Zhengzhou. It's time for Zhengzhou. There's Zhengzhou. Heading to China. And here comes the Falcon 50, but I'm going to hold on the Air China because I can't do two at once, and I think we're going to give the airliners the preference. For the clearance. Yeah, it's the Canadian. We've seen this air. This is Vancouver based, the Falcon 50, so we're not missing too much. Guangzhou, China, in style. Definitely we're going to wait at the top of the roof for this. Wait for it to break on through to the other side, to quote Jim Morrison. That's it. Beautiful. Smooth as silk. Beautiful. Okay, we've got Flair. Flair's on the button. Just ready to roll. Probably not much delay. Bring the radios on for a second here. Where's Flair going to? Let's have a look where the Flair's headed. Flair's going to Yeg, that's right. It's going to Edmonton as the Flair 826er. Sixer fixer. They're waiting for something. There it goes. There she is. No delays there. Nice. Here comes BizJet. Oh, we've got the Dreamliner. I think I've got to give the preference. Well, we've seen this airplane quite a few times here in Vancouver. I guess it's based here. We must give preference to Heavy. Heavy gets preference, not Baby. This is the Air Canada 882 heading to Zurich Kloten Airport, Switzerland. Oh, that'd be a nice flight to be on. Go to Switzerland to do your Rolex shopping. Beautiful. Graceful. Isn't that lovely? That's a screensaver too. Wow, that was smooth as silk. We're going to wait for this beautiful Air Canada Dreamliner to present itself from our Mercers Lounge right here, hiding behind the tree. We're going to lurk right here until it presents and pounce. There it is. We're pouncing. Isn't that nice? Well, let's see what's going on. We got a max down at the button. Let's figure out where the max is going. Let's figure out where max is headed to. The max is heading to Yaw. How are y'all doing? Yaw. The Ottawa. And it's the Air Canada 344. Getting ready for dispatch. And I don't think we have any other heavies coming this way. Don't think. It's baby stuff, baby jets. Vancouver to Ottawa, the capital city of Canada. Flexi. Don't eat the salmon, no. Or don't eat the mussels. Okay, she's rolling. We'll wait for it to break on through. Battery's at 42%, so we're not risking imminent collapse. Here it is. Nope. Camera. Oh, heavy on the other side. Heavy, heavy. Heavy, heavy, quite contrary. There it is. It's 330. Yeah. I'm just going to check things out here. What's happening on our flight radar. Not too... I'm just seeing if we have any heavy departures. Well, Vancouver Frankfurt Air Canada Dreamliner is coming. And we've got a Flair coming out. Nothing else in the heavy department, I would say. So let me just grab my phone, and this is a chance for me to chat with you guys. Okay, I'm here, I'm back. It's like being on a stage with electric guitar, and you've got, you know, the patch cord. I've got this patch cord coming off, so you've got to, as you're walking around, it's like you're carrying a guitar. You've got to make sure, because this cord gets caught on various clips and switches on the tripod. So you have to be sure not to yank the tripod off kilter. So here we are. Quiet time. I'm wondering if it's probably the end of the show now, but at least I can answer some questions. If anybody has any questions, any update on the 747. Summit Avro lining up, says Flying Peacock. Yes, so let's film that. Yeah, thank you for the heads up. You see, I can't do this job by myself. I definitely need you guys to help me with that. So let's get the Summit Avro liner. I do see it. Definitely. Who was it that said that? Give that man a badge or something. That was Flying Peacocks. So Flying, thank you very, very much for that. Get the Avro liner. This is the Summit Aviation Avro liner coming in. There it is. Notice the clamshell doors are open at the back. That's very interesting. So the Fokker 28 had that as well, but very rare feature on a commercial airliner are those clamshell doors, which you can see in transit right now. I believe only the F-28 and well, the Airliners or the BAE 146 are the only two commercial airliners that have those clamshell reverse thrust speed retardation buckets. But very nice treat, and with thanks to Flying Peacock, who told us, is that your nickname? Yeah, Flying Peacocks, who gave us the heads up. The aircraft is on the inbound, so thank you so much for that. Nice to see, very, very nice to see that, that the aircraft landed nicely in front of us. That was awesome. Wow. John Southwell had an amazing pulled pork sandwich. That sounds delicious. Matt Smith says Cargojet 76 is 12 minutes away. Okay, we'll wait for it. Why not? Oh, look what's coming this way. Yikes. We're going to wait for the 76 then, for sure. We'd be fools not to. If you guys are game for it, I'm game for it. We just had the Summit depart here, what, about 40 minutes ago? So it was a quick flight wherever it went to. But great action for you fans of British-built air transports. Not too many British-built transports still flying on planet Earth. But as you can see, we have a good supply of them here in Vancouver. Look at this. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Stunning. Seaforge. Nice Reggie. There you have it, guys. We've had a Summit RJ departure, and within the hour we had the Summit RJ back. So we got the full meal deal on the departure and a full meal deal on the arrival. So we're mega lucky, and you can only see this kind of 146 action or RJ action here on the Airliners Live YVR show, brought to you by yours truly, Henry Tenby, resident Vancouver Av geek extraordinaire. So I sure hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying this amazing action that we've been soaking up on this beautifully warm June day, of course, yes. And it's just been a really nice day, despite the fact that we haven't had too much in the way of Air Canada movements because of their IT related delays. So other than that, it's been a 20 out of 10 day. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I've been soaking up the action along with you guys. We've had some pretty good movements. You know, beggars can't be choosers. Definitely not. Here comes the first of the packs. Lucky Devils. Very lucky Devils. Wow. John Southwell says, whatever Henry says, we agree. We love you, Henry. You guys are too kind. Yeah. Good evening, Michael B. Paul Brooks says it's in from Masset. Yeah, that makes sense. John Southwell says, how can we not enjoy this show? We love your show, Henry. Well, thank you very much. Paula Dane says, awesome show, Henry. Thank you. Or thanks, Henry. Yes, indeed. Well, it's great to see this. I mean, look at this. Vancouver, beautiful BAU. This could be Punta Arenas, Chile, for that matter, right? Where else in the world are you going to see passengers climbing off an Avroliner? other than Vancouver. Can't do it. You're going to be hard-pressed to find the amount of RJ action that we have here in Vancouver anywhere else on planet Earth. So I'm very grateful that we have these beautiful British classics performing for us on a daily basis. They're almost always on our show. So I'm just thrilled. I'm tickled pink. And I do have to pinch myself that we do have these awesome Avro liners. Beautiful Jumbolinos. Look at the lines on that aircraft. Isn't that gorgeous? Just stunning. 20 out of 10. Long may they continue. Hear, hear. So, we also have our, while we were yattering away, we've also got the Heavy that we were talking about, the Air Canada Dreamliner, coming our way. So we might as well wait for this. You guys are going to be getting peeved now because I keep stretching the show, but I do apologize. Complaints can be sent to the management. That's complaints@airlinerslive.com. Good luck with that one. This is the Air Canada Vancouver Frankfurt Air Canada 838 Dreamliner service, and we're going to wait for that. So again, for those of you that are past bedtime, I certainly do appreciate you being here, burning the midnight oil. And if you have to knock it on the head, no problem. You can certainly watch this in the rerun when it's a video on YouTube. But because I'm here, I'm set up. I'm in the vibe or in the groove, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to keep rolling with the punches. Why not, right? I mean, until it's battery check 31%. Good, thank you very much for that, Matt. You're right on that. 31%, so kind of okay, I'll say. We've got a CRJ busting a move for us. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Well, I'm enjoying the show myself, I must say. Nice, nice. Okay. Oh, there we go. We've got a Medevac, whatchamacallit, coming our way. Queen Air, King Air, Queen Air. Or is it? No, that's a C-90 King Air, I think. I'm getting my Queens and Kings mixed up. So, I think, yeah, this is a Medevac bird. That's coming in, and we've got this Dreamliner looking beautiful. Trundling its way down to the button of 026 left. Heading to Frankfurt am Main Airport in Germany. Turned into not a bad day for us, right? I mean, I thought it was just going to putter out and be uneventful, but we've done well. We've been rewarded with our movements, actually, I'd say. We've definitely been rewarded. We've got some nice stuff here under the belt, and I'm very happy that we got these extras for us. You know, you guys are a huge help to me, and I really appreciate it, you know, telling me things that are coming in and whatnot. Samir says I can stretch the show as much as I like. I'm enjoying it totally. Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Samir. Thank you so much. Yeah. You know, as long as the aircraft are, you know, interesting for us, why not? I'm so glad you're enjoying the show, Samir. That's what makes it all, you know, that's it. That's my reward, is to hear that, you know, you're happy. And, you know, if you guys are here with me, we're spotting together, that's it. That is it. Oh, the mount. See, we've had the mist or smoke kind of cleared because we've had a clearance. The mountains weren't quite so visible earlier. Ooh, here comes our, you know what? You guys were talking about that. There it is. on this side too. Cargojet 767 landing here at YVR. Runway 26 left. Beautiful. We'll get a greaser out of this yet. Wow, guys, we've got a lot of extras here for our reward for sticking it out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, what can I say? Migman says, any chance I could do 2 shows a week? Well, I do sometimes lay on the bonus shows, and during the summer I'll do that. So yes, but the management had said that it was going to be a better idea for the time being for me to get more clips to bolster our financial revenues. I'm not going to be shy about that. We just needed to get the revenues up, and we found that filming clips and posting those clips was able to supplement our income and boost our revenues. And unfortunately, when I'm doing clips, I can't do it live because I'm filming them in 4K. And basically, not to beat around the bush, if we were to do the live shows and it would generate as much revenue as the clips, then we could do it as a live show. But we found that the live shows were just not generating the revenue. So we thought, okay, we need to bolster revenue. So the secondary shows for the time being, we're going to put that on hold and we're going to do clips. So that's kind of the reality of where we're at. We just needed to get the revenues up to basically offset, just the realities of running this kind of a stream. So, but I will do some extra bonus shows in a bit. So in the summer, we'll get to that for sure. But for the time being, we're gonna do the clips as extra content for our Facebook page, the Airliners Live Facebook page. And the nighttime shows, they generate really good clips. We're able to get golden hour footage, and we find they do really well and generate a lot of engagement for Airliners Live on Facebook. So that was the business logic of my filming the clips as opposed to doing extra shows for the time being, anyhow. This is good. I'm so glad we got this. Look at that. Okay. Frankfurt's turning on to the active, guys. Let's get this. There it is. Oof. Looking good, looking good. That looks really good. There they go. Next stop, Germany. Lucky them. I'd love to be on that airplane. Ideally seated in the first 10 rows. Right there. Just forward of the L2 door would be nice. Interesting engine cowl. Must be a lease job. Oh, here comes KLM, or is that Korean? I better wait for that. Sorry, guys, but yeah, I'm gonna wait for the Korean. I'm gonna stick it out. So it's 2:36 local time here in Vancouver. We'll do a battery change in a bit because I want to get the Korean under the belt too. There we go. Let's pounce. Let's pounce. Yeah, right on cue. Okay, so yeah, here comes Korean off to Incheon Airport, Seoul. Right there. So I'm thinking let's do a battery change because I don't want to have an issue before we get to that. So let's get this done right now. Battery change time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in 1 second. Vancouver, and you're watching the Airliners Live Vancouver show. And we just did a battery change. We've got Korean Airlines taxiing out with their beautiful Cargojet 777-200 LR Cargojet. So, we've got airplanes taxiing out everywhere. So I've been thinking I might just hang out here for a bit because we are set up. 18 minutes out to Lufthansa, according to Mike Smith. Or Matt Smith. Sorry, Matt. So, yikes. It says here, community guidelines. Alert, you received a community guidelines strike. Now, why is that? Did I say something wrong? Did I put my foot in my mouth? I hope I haven't done something to offend the YouTube gods. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Hey, Paul, that's pretty good. Paul says the countdown loud with me. I like that. I like that. Okay, we've got a pile up of airplanes down here at the buttons, so we're definitely not going anywhere. So this is gonna get stretched out. This A320 is heading to Calgary. It's the Air Canada 216er. I keep saying sixer. There's no such word, so I'm gonna have to stop that because it's not right. So this is heading to Calgary, and it's rolling. It's rolling. PWE. So next, Pacific Western Airlines Boeing 737-200 registration. And there's our Korean. Heading to Seoul. Spam account. Okay, thank you for the heads up. I thought I said something wrong. They didn't. I thought they were taking exception to whatever I was saying. Their artificial unintelligence. Okay, we've got another A320 on the active. Where's this bird going to? This is heading to Calgary. Could that be, or if I got something? Have I got my wires crossed? This shows Air Canada Flight 220 to Calgary. So I don't know. Maybe it's a double whammy. Nice, we got a rotation out of it. And here comes Air North, or maybe they're arriving. Hard to say. And you guys are lucky devils. Look at this. Isn't that looking gorgeous? Oh, gorgeous. The light is turning mouth-watering. And we have a WestJet New Colors 37 sitting on the active, waiting for dispatch. And it's going to Calgary, WestJet 116. Of course, Beautiful. See, we've now got our burst of activity. We're being generously rewarded for our patience. Pepsi Airlines, indeed. Hit the like button or I'll tell my mom. Yes, Spambot's got a good sense of humor. Cheeky devil. Okay, and off it goes. Yeah, just about hit V1 there. Just about. Okay, Korean is next. I think Korean is next. Let's have a look here. Are FedEx still flying their DC-10s? Asked Michael B. As far as I know, they are. As far as I'm aware, I believe they are flying their DC-10s. I think they still have quite a large fleet. Look what's coming in for us. ANA. Dreamliner from Narita. Okay. And back to terra firma. Oh, BizJet. Phenom time. I believe it's a Phenom. Phenom is going to bust a move, and then a Korean can take their turn on the active. Some max gross weight takeoff. Okay. We are waiting, we're waiting. Yeah, the Al Nippon, I like the Al Nippon livery too. It's really nice. No, that's a Citation. I was calling it a Phenom. I think it's a Citation of some type. Local-based airplane. FASP. Looks like a Yak 40. Okay. Baby Yak 40. The Yak 40 is a baby Yak 42, which is a baby 727, but this thing is a baby Yak 40, if that made any sense. Yattering away, just to keep the conversation going. Okay, Matt Smith says 747, 8 minutes out. Well, I think we can probably stretch for 747. 8 minutes shouldn't be too much of a task. Yeah, Eggpex. I actually flew on the Yak 40 when I did an aviation tour of Belarus Aviation Tour 2018. That was fantastic. Hard to believe I was in Minsk. Yeah. We had no idea of what was coming. But I did get an AN-24 ride. No, it wasn't an AN-26 to TU-154, because Belavia were retiring their 154s. So we flew on the last ever scheduled flights on the Belavia 154 from Minsk to Moscow. No, St. Petersburg and back, actually. We flew on the Yak 40, AN-26, a few other gems, too. It was a great trip, actually. The name of the tour operator was Merlin Tour, and they're great. Really, really enjoyed it. I wish those days can come back where we could have those Eastern Bloc tours where we could fly on Soviet-built aircraft. It was a different world, right? Different world. Who knows if those days will ever come back. Korean is rolling with elegance. What we're going to do is we're going to gently gently bring the camera to the top, where we'll wait for the Jim Morrison move, where the airplane breaks on through to the other side. Okay, there it is. Gear up. Wow. Okay, Air Canada on approach on the other side. I'll see if I... Yeah, there it is. Triple. Okay, and we've got a max. Our max is lined up. Very comfortable, looking very comfortable and nice. The max heading to San Francisco. It's the Air Canada 566 service. About an hour and 50 minutes from Vancouver. Pretty close. About the amount of time it takes to drive from White Rock to Vancouver on some days. I'd rather be on the 737 MAX though. Just waiting patiently. We're biting our nails. This beautiful Boeing to start its journey south. Long suspense, exactly, Belgius. Eggpeck says he had a motor sitch AN24. Yeah, it was on my list. I was planning to go to Ukraine to fly on motor sitch. For years it was in my list of things to do. Well, I waited too long, of course, and probably those days are forever gone. I was just very much looking forward to going to the Ukraine and having several flights on Motor Sich Airlines and visiting the various aviation museums in the Ukraine. Antonov factory. It just seems like never going to be possible again. Not unless there's a change of management in certain countries, which we'll have to wait and see if that happens. Okay, we're going to wait for the airplane to present. Top drawer. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? We got a Q400 now set up on the approach. And it's rolling actually without much time for me to get my act together. Encore, WestJet. Double whammy, double whammy. Climbing like a homesick angel. Okay, Saab 340. WestJet Saab 340. I guess we're getting close to Lufthansa now. Time goes fast when you're having fun. I thought I saw... Yeah, there it is. Saab 340, or Baby Convair 580 as I like to call it. Sure looks like a Convair 580, but just without the smoke. So this is Pacific Coastal. It's operated in conjunction with WestJet. It's got the same gear retraction. Oh, Lufthansa. There it is. The Beast. Beast is back. Yeah, easy does it, easy does it. Well, 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 well. Well, there we go. I've got the phone with me, so if anybody has any final comments, here I am. We can have a quick chat before we wrap things up. Andrew Baird says, every time I watch, I want more models. I'd love a WestJet 1200 Saab 340. Funny you mentioned that, Andrew, because I collect travel agent models of aircraft, you know, the professional display models, and I've always wanted to have a Pac-Man Saab 340, ideally in a Canadian airline livery like Calm Air or that kind of thing, but I've never been able to find one. But when I see the airplane, I have that same thought. So like minds think alike. So that's definitely agree with you on that. Matt, thank you very much, and thank you very much for your help, Matt, with everything. You helped me a lot. Well, you all helped me a lot in the show. I really appreciate that. Michael B says, thank you, Henry. I only caught the last 20 minutes of the show, but it was brilliant. Well, thank you very much. Do appreciate your tuning in. Matthew Atkinson says, thanks for the stream, Henny. I haven't caught much, but the 747 was lovely to see. I love your opening and closing statements. Your knowledge has no bound. Thank you so much for those kind words, Matthew. Aiden Witness says, I'm now here to watch the show. Too late. Well, not to worry, Aiden. You can scroll back right to the beginning of the video and you can watch it. That's no problem. Venkman7 says, hi, Henry. Is there a guide anywhere to labeling of the taxiways of YVR? Yes, there is. If you do a Google search for the pilot map of YVR, or the plates, the approach plates or runway plates, you'll find it. It's online. You can easily find it. And Paul Brook, thank you, Annette Pope, for your generous support. Paul Brooks says, I love the stream, Henry. Another belter. Thank you for your expertise. It just makes the stream so much more enjoyable. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you guys for helping me too as well. And Paula Dane says, amazing stream, Henry. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Well, my pleasure. Always my pleasure. And thank you, Oliver and Lee Bracewell. Thank you for another cracking stream. My great pleasure. Yeah, Aiden Witness says, yeah, it's not live. No, true, it's not live if you scroll back, but it is there for you if you'd like to see it. So, Eggpeck says he'll be here from the beginning of the show next week. So, thanks everybody. It's been good fun, and we've got the Airliners live show, Super Sunday show this Sunday, and that's coming up, as well as on Monday evening we've got John Feza's Flight Simulator live show as well. So we'll see. I may do a pop-up show. We'll just have to play it by ear, but it will not be announced. It'll just show up on your YouTube notification that I'm out here, but no promises, but you never know. All the best. Happy spotting. Good seeing you all, and we'll see you guys next week. At least until then, thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.